Hi everyone, welcome back to another Team Malik video. We're going to do a recap style again of the recent Egyptian Open held in Cairo. Yeah, so first event of the PSA Squash Tour season and second event for me because I played the Nationals the week before. Me, Perry and Tori all went to play in the tournament. Perry and Tori had rounds of qualifying to play to try and qualify for the main draw in this new diamond status level event. Unfortunately, Tori lost in the second round of qualifying and Perry lost in the first round, so they didn't make it through. But I went with them early, about 5 days early, just so I could get used to the court conditions, the environment, but also get another good few hits in before the event because there's a lot of good Egyptians in Egypt and playing with them only brings my game up and keeps me sharp. So yeah, I was playing on the Friday, had a good few hits before, and I came up against Greg Lobban in round one, who had actually played 10 days prior in the British Nationals. So for me, I really wanted to try and get my revenge and turn that result over because I was a little bit disappointed in the way I played in that Nationals match. I felt close, but didn't capitalise on the positions and moments I got myself into. So yeah, that first round I was really looking forward to it. I did a lot of my homework on him. I studied the match, watched the match back plenty of times, visualised how I wanted to play the match and what I wanted to do better this next time round on a traditional court. So yeah, going into the match, felt really good physically, mentally very prepared. It was all about trying to execute the game plan and do it to the best of my ability. Yeah, so game one, he actually raced off to a 9-4 lead, and I was a little bit shocked at that point, but I just said to myself, right, relax, stay calm and go back to what you intended to do at the start of the match, and I did, and I went straight through from 4-9 to 11-9 and managed to win the first game. So yeah, really good start on my behalf after a little lapse at the beginning. But yeah, going into the second game, I knew this one was crucial because last time I played him, I went one love up as well. So second game to me was the crucial one. I managed to get myself into a tie-break position. So I knew at this point the big points were key. And at 10-0, I played a couple of really good rallies to close it out 12-10 and get myself a 2-love lead. Third game, I knew a big start was crucial at this point because if you can get off to a good start, you put the other opponent on the back foot and it gives you a lot of confidence knowing that you're 2 games up already and they've got a long way to come back. So I actually got off to an 8-love lead, which was really good. And at that point, I probably thought I'd done it a bit too early. And at 8-love, you really haven't. The game's only over until you get to 11 points. And he clawed his way back. He's very experienced and he's got a lot of tricks up his sleeve. So I let him get back to about 8-10. Managed to close it out with a good winner. But overall, I can't be unhappy with that match. To win 3-love against the world number 17 is a big result for me, really, especially after having lost him 10 days before. So yeah, pleased with how it went. And it meant I set up a round 2 meeting with Ali Farag, current world number 1 and a 4-time world champion. Yeah, so third time in a row that I played Ali in the second round. You could view it as unlucky or you can spin it in a good way and realise that it's another great opportunity to learn and see how close you can get to beating the world number 1. And that was the challenge I took. Got off to a really good start in the first game. Got to 10-8, which was really good. Played some really good quality squash. Learned a lot from the last game that I played him and felt like I was getting a blend of attack and defence right. But at the back end of the game, he's very good at just knowing when to push, when to just find extra gear and really lock his lines down and not make many errors. So yeah, I ended up losing that game 12-10, which is quite frustrating because it would have been nice to go 1-love up and put some scoreboard pressure on him and really get into him. But it wasn't to be. Second game rolls around and the idea was to just be as aggressive and as attacking as I was whilst having that deep length game plan as well. So, but again, he raced off the quick 3 or 4 point lead and then I had to claw my way back. We got to about 6 or 7 all and he ended up running away with the rest of the game, which was a little bit frustrating because I felt like I was in a good position to play a good back end of the game, but that wasn't to be. In the third game, I managed to get myself to 8-6, playing some really good high quality rallies again, getting that blend of attack and defence, lifting well, keeping it tight, trying to take away his volley. Also being aggressive with myself across the tee line because I'm tall, I need to use my size when I need to, and yeah, be clinical when I can. So I thought I did that really well. But again, at 8-6, he was able to find another little gear. And he ended up, I made a couple of silly errors at that point, I think due to fatigue, and he was able to run away with it 11-8. So I ended up losing the match 12-10, 11-7, 11-8 in 43 minutes. Definitely a better match this time round than the last two encounters with him.
And here is the match ball point. I thought I'd let you just watch it through and see how it went. If you want to watch the full highlights or replay of this match, it's on the Squash TV live streaming YouTube page, so yeah, head over there and you'll find it under the Egyptian Open playlists.
I'm learning each time, I'm trying to get better, so just got to keep getting back on court, improving the areas that I need to, getting stronger, quicker, fitter, improving my squash, and yeah, and hopefully soon I can start beating these top players, because that's my goal. I want to be as high as possible in the rankings and going deep into the big tournaments now. That's where I want to be. Next tournament coming up is the Nash Cup, starting on the 18th of September. So fly out soon. Just at home trying to improve the last little fine details and learn from those couple of matches to try and implement them in the next tournament. So stay tuned for some more Team Malik videos, because there's a long season ahead and myself, Tori and Perry will be competing in that tournament. So yeah, stay tuned. Please like the video, subscribe and leave a comment if you enjoy it. Thanks guys, see you soon. Day one in, guys get in. Guys get in.
Day one.
Day one.